Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Reclaimed American Podcast. And when I say welcome back, I mean really welcome back. It's been like maybe 3 weeks since I've done a recording. And, things get in the way. Like I've mentioned in previous episodes, if life gets in the way because of the wife, the baby is coming, work, whatever, I've got to give time somewhere. So unfortunately, that's what happens. I miss a few episodes. I'm not happy when that happens. It actually irritates the shit out of me when I skip an episode. But like I said, sometimes I just got to do what I got to do. But that being said, like I said, welcome back to another episode. This officially is episode 38, and I'm titling this episode "Welcome Back." So hey, there you go. Welcome back. I don't know where. I'll be honest. I don't remember where I left off on last episode, where it was a quick update. But once I get through the Baby T Chronicles, I'll let you know the direction we're going, what we've got going on, and we'll just kind of take it from there. So, like I said, Baby T Chronicles. We are now in week 35. Today is 12/9, so December 9th, and we're officially week 35 of the pregnancy right now. My wife's having all kinds of crazy pains downstairs. It's the Braxton Higgs contraction things. That's all I can say to describe them, except they're the pre-labor pains, essentially. And they're kicking her ass, to be honest. But she's a trooper. She's going through it. She's dealing with it. She sleeps a lot right now. She keeps an eye on her sugar levels because right now the baby is in a stage where it's just rapidly putting on weight. And because of that, she's draining all the energy from my wife. And so as a result, she has to keep a real close eye on her sugar. Like this morning, she woke up and it was like 73, which is the lowest we've seen since she started monitoring her sugars, like a month ago. So, yeah, like at night, she has to eat something kind of sugary to kind of get her sugar levels to stay up through the night. And if she doesn't do that, she'll wake up in the morning like today, where she's at 73 and she's just like kind of wobbly. She feels like crap. And, yeah, so if you're having a baby and it's your first, one, make sure you keep an eye on your sugars, and especially when you get later. The doctors will obviously go through all this stuff with you. Today we have another doctor's visit, but that's not till like almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And then after that visit, we have, we're doing the labor delivery classes. It's a three-day class. Once a week. So every Monday night, we go to one of these classes for 3 nights. We went last Monday, on the 2nd, had our first class. Pretty cool. They gave us a bunch of info. Tonight we have our second class, and then we've got one more next week. So, like I said, they're very informative. They give you a nice little book that goes through all the different stages of labor. We got to watch a video about this lady that was basically in labor for 20 hours and how her and her husband progressed through the labor. And, I think she spent like the first 12 or 14 hours at home. And then they finally made it to the hospital. Now, during this whole process, this lady's got she's got her husband there. And she had this lady that, I forget what they called her, but she's some kind of like yoga birthing, not necessarily a midwife, but more of a relaxation person. And she's rubbing her with oils, and they had all kinds of shit going on. But I can understand where that can be very relaxing for people. There was a time when I was in the Navy that I started getting into all that kind of stuff, with the oils and scents and music and whatnot, and it was what it was. I had fun with it. It was nice. Learned a lot about how different smells and whatnot can change your moods. So kind of cool stuff. But anyway, so we watched this video and yeah, so they get to the hospital and she's doing everything from squats to lunges, leaning over chairs, leaning over the backside of the bed, just all things to try to keep those hips, get those hips ready for the delivery. And it was interesting. I think my wife was kind of like, "Oh crap, I got to go through all that shit," but we'll see how it goes. Every woman's different. Every labor is different. Every delivery is different. So it'll be interesting, to say the least. But so far, everything is going well, though. At our last appointment, which was 2 weeks ago, we found out that our baby was almost 5 pounds at that point, so she should be just about 5.5 pounds right now, depending on how much weight she actually gains every week. Let's see what else. So everything's going good. We had a ultrasound on the last appointment, and we got to see her and whatnot. She's getting big in there. Like the first time we had an ultrasound where they tried to get a picture of her face, she wasn't having all that. She was actually squished up against the. I'm horrible with names of different body parts, but basically she is smushed up against something. Her face is all like this, just mashed like a kid pressing their face to a window. And they weren't able to get a good shot of it because she was just all squished up. But she's doing well. Heart rate was looking good. They did a lot of scans of the heart, make sure the valves were pumping proper and all that good stuff. And they said everything looked fine. So at the moment, everything's progressing well. We're happy about that. Now it's just a matter of waiting until the go time hits. Right now I've got one diaper bag set up for my car. I've got another diaper bag set up at her mom's house because that's where she's staying during the day. And we're calling them the go bag, And we've got like the change of clothes, diapers, wipes, all that stuff. Honestly, we do need to get another bag set up with some clothes for my wife. And we still need to get a car seat. At Christmas, when my parents come into town, they're supposed to be bringing one that belonged to my sister. And hopefully things last until then. We don't know. Like I said, my wife, she's sleeping a lot. She's eating when she can. She feels like crap most of the time because of the baby pains. But overall, her mood is good. Her spirit's good. Life is good at the moment. Knock on some wood. And yeah, so that's it. That's the Baby T Chronicles. Let's see what else we got going on. So I am doing a slightly different direction for the show. Before I was just trying to interview anybody that was a veteran or first responder or family members that are just doing something good in the world, which is nice. That's a nice direction to go. But for me, I felt like that was too broad of a subject, of a topic. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to start kind of narrowing in a little bit. I love woodworking. It helps relax me, it calms me, and it helps get those creative thoughts out of my head, and doing something that I enjoy. Well, one of the things I learned at Vet Fest, and I kind of knew this before, but I ran into a lot of people there that they used art as a way of therapy. They used it helping them with their PTSD or whatever other kind of mental issues they were going through. And that got me thinking that, since I like creating things, these people like creating things, and it helps them with their whatever issues. I feel like that's a narrower and better direction to go in rather than being too broad. So that's the direction I'm going to start heading towards. I'm working on getting my first 3 guests set up right now. I've got 3 people that said that they'd be interested. So I'm just trying to get timing worked out because, I still have the day job and so do they. So trying to juggle schedules can be fun, especially, we've got the baby thing going on now. So we're trying to work it. We're doing our best. Pardon me for a second. Oh, God, that's good. Got to have the coffee. So that's Baby T Chronicles. That's the new direction for the show. And, you know, like I always said in the past, I'm trying to do a lot of things. I'm going to try to narrow it down so I'm not quite so scattered in my thoughts and randomness of when I do things. So there's going to be some changes coming with the show. We're going to do the best we can at sticking to a weekly show. We'll see how that goes, but I'm going to do my best. Also, in the process of the baby being born and everything, we've got Christmas coming up, New Year's coming up, and we also still need to sell this house. So I'm trying to work on a lot of things, trying to keep my mind focused, because unfortunately sometimes my mind, my wife says she'll watch me sometimes, and I'm literally just like walking around in circles, because as I'm thinking things through, I have to be moving at the same time. And unfortunately, that makes it look like I'm just rotating. It's funny, we had a boss years, decades, God, ago that he would call that rotating on your axis. And he was quite good at, damn it, stop rotating. Just do something. But anyways, another story for another time, perhaps. But that's it for today. I'm keeping it kind of short and sweet, like I did last time, unfortunately. But those are the things that are going on. I can't think of anything else at the moment other than thank you guys for listening. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to like, rate, review, subscribe, all those good things. Wherever it is you're listening to this, just keep following us. That's all I can say. Thank you for the support that we've gotten from y'all. Thanks for reaching out and saying the good things. Also, like I said, like, rate, subscribe, review, share. By all means, please share this with people, especially now that I'm going into a slightly different direction. I'm looking for more people to interview. I'm looking for, if you build things, if you are a woodworker, artist of some sort, writer, poet, singer, whatever, if those forms of expression help you with whatever issues you're going through, I want you to reach out to me or share this message with them so they can reach out to me. Because like I said, I'm looking to share stories. I'm looking to help people understand that there's other ways than just medication to deal with issues that are going on. So check it out. Keep following us. We've got a lot more stuff to come. And like I said, I hope to get a couple weeks at least worth of interviews done very soon, because once the baby's born, this thing's going to be put on hold again for a little bit. And I don't want to have too much of a delay between shows like I did this last time. So reach out to me if you're an artist, creator, builder, whatever, and you want to be on the show and you want to talk about how what you do helps with the issues you're going through. Let me know. And I will see y'all next time. Thanks for stopping by, and see y'all later.